baby. I'm Shattered. Welcome to Shattered Kicks. If you're brand new, welcome to our family. If you're returning, glad to have you back. And for today's video, we are going on Sneaker Battle Episode 3. And so if you can see from my shirt, we're talking about Adidas, and we're going to decide who has the better designer sneaker. Is it Yohji Yamamoto or is it Kanye West and Yeezy? And so if you're not familiar with this type of video, we go through 5 rounds and to discuss which sneaker is better. And for today's video, let's hit 60 likes. We are 2 subscribers away from reaching 250, and that is the halfway point to 500. And if that sounds interesting, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive on in. Alright guys, so for round 1, we're going to talk about the material. We'll start with Yohji Yamamoto since he was here first. So we have leather on the toe, leather on the heel, nylon on the right here on the toe box to the mid, all the way to the top and the back. We also have a nylon strap that goes from the midfoot that wraps around the entire shoe like so. We also have plastic back here and plastic on the eyelets and plastic on the forefoot and there. And finally we have the bottom, and the only problem with this is it's super hard, super soft, but as you can see, there is some heel drag, which I'm really not a fan of because I wore these once. And on the inside we have leather insole, you all can't really see it, it's a little dark, and we have suede back in here. And that's it for Yohji Yamamoto. Now for Kanye West and Yeezy, we have prime knit that goes all around the shoe. We have this cushion back here and around the heel. I'm guessing this is suede on the inside and just your typical rope laces, while this had wax laces. And we have a rubber outsole and a midsole. And if you can see here, I've worn these so many times and there is no sign of heel drag anywhere. I've worn these about 25 times. I've worn these about once. So when it comes to material, I'm gonna have to give it to both, only because when it comes to Yohji Yamamoto, there's obviously better quality material, except for on the bottom. When it comes to Kanye West, the better material on the bottom with this rubber. So we have to give this a tie for both of the shoes. Now let's get on to round 2. And for round 2, we're going to talk about the pricing, and starting off with Yohji Yamamoto. Unfortunately, this sneaker costs $400. I got this for $200 on eBay, and these are legit. I got them checked, and the problem with these is that it's just way too much. But they do go on sale, so you can catch these at $200, $185, and if you're lucky, because these things do sell out once the price drops. On the other hand, we have Kanye West at $220, and well, these shoes don't go on sale, they sell out immediately. And honestly, I can't really decide who will win this round, because originally $220, $400, but if you're like me and you would most likely pay $200 for this shoe, I think we'll give this to both of them, because one, this sneaker really doesn't have a time limit of sitting because it sells out immediately, and this one on the other hand, you can just wait the sweet time and just get this for $200. So we'll call this round a tie. So both sneakers will take the point for this one. And now let's get on to round 3. And now for round 3, we're going to talk about the build or the sleekness. And starting off with this one, well, it's kind of an awkward model, but I guess in a way it can be pulled off. I wore these with track pants. They look decent, even though I've got really skinny legs, and so this thing will kind of like eat them up, and it just looks kind of awkward. However, if you're a regular guy who's not too heavy, like in that middle range area, you could rock these off. And honestly, it has its sleekness. You know what I'm saying? It slopes down and goes, or if you want to go up and down and up and down, you know, it's got its sleekness. The only problem that I have is that it juts out and kind of throws the whole shoe off, in my opinion. And that's it for this. For Kanye West, however, this is a pretty sleek shoe. Like I said, the problem that this juts out as well, and it kind of throws it off. These shoes look like, both of these shoes look like this one looks like I'm about to walk on water. This one looks like I'm about to walk on air. But overall, the sleekness, we have to give it to Yeezy, because the entire shoe, it just works, in my opinion. It's just, overall, it works, unlike this. This works too, but for me personally, I look better wearing my Yeezys than I do wearing my Y-3s. So Kanye West will take this round, and now let's get on to round 4. And now with round 4, we're going to talk about the comfort. You will be surprised when I say that these things are comfortable. That leather insole, the tubular bottom, these things are super comfortable. I can wear these all day, you know, all night. These things are super comfortable, and there's really no problem with these shoes at all. And now with Yeezy, the Boost, what can you say? Boost is life for some people. It's super responsive, super reactive, and I can walk in these forever, you know, so the question really is, what's gonna win, tubular or Boost? And if we're gonna get technical, I really want to give these two a tie, but Boost is gonna beat tubular because it's more reactive than this, you know. When you're walking in these, it's kind of weird because of, I dropped it again, because of how it's shaped. So the way when you're walking, it's overall weird. Every time I wear these, I feel like I'm leaning forward like that when I walk, and it's not a very comfortable feeling. Now with these, my entire foot goes with the shoe. There's no weird walking. There's none of that. So Kanye West is going to take this round. And now let's go on to the final round, round 5, where we wear the shoes on feet, and we'll see which one looks better on foot. Let's go.
Been on that fucking nigga shit. Take a nigga bitch and then I pass her to the click. I say, see me, I don't got no time for no bitch. I just get him for the bros, I'm just worried about them.
Bang that trip a 60 great. If they say I hate him on them that day. Yeah.
Running their mouth already, till they get that gun in their mouth already. Now I saw them frontin' the mouth already, but I wasn't coming to that top.
Wrapping up the tech, ayy, we're keeping a stack, ayy. You ain't in these streets, you just talking on that stack, ayy. These niggas want beef, you gon' meet my big man, ayy. She wanted my back, all she get is my sack, ayy. For my life.